Hello, everybody. I had to change the music because Facebook thought the other music I was using was copyrighted and muted some of my videos in some countries. But that's okay. We go work it out. So, you guys, let me just recap. I did a live last night, late last night, talking about three movies you must see: Sinners by with Michael B. Jordan, written by Ryan Coogler, directed by Ryan Coogler. Um, G20 with Viola Davis, incredible. Sinners coming out to theaters. The G20 is coming to Amazon Prime in April, and number one on the call sheet, and that came out last night on Apple Plus. I went and I watched number one on the call sheet. Incredible, incredible. It was everything I thought it would be and more. And I really learned something, and not just from the historical standpoint, but it really gave me some relevance to what we're doing now, and really the way we need to structure and pivot um, the company, our media company, and how we work with other collaborators. So it was really great, really inspirational. I definitely think you should check it out if you have Apple Plus or you have Hulu. You can check out that documentary. It's a two-part documentary, and one rolls right into the other, so you don't got to wait for the other one to come out. And it's called Number One on the Call Sheet, and it is dope. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys today real quick about a plan. I don't want you guys to be worried. I don't want you guys to be stressed. We know that things are being cut left and right. People know if they're going to have a job. All these people saying they're being cut at this government agency. So normally government jobs, if you had them, back in the day, that was a good job. You get that for life. Nowadays, no. They cutting left and right. The only true stability you have is within yourself. So if you have, and I know you do, I'm not going to say if you have, because you do, you just probably haven't identified it yet. You have a skill that you can offer to people, whether that is creating a product or is creating a service. You have a talent, a skill that's going to create a product or service. You need to create your own business. And I know that's scary, and maybe you've toyed around with the idea. Maybe you're like, I might be able to do it or something. You just need to have the right community around you supporting you. You just need to have the right people around you to go, this is what I did. This is how you do that. This is how you navigate those waters. You need a supportive, caring, loving environment. And that's what we have at Success Driven. You guys, I'm going to encourage you to scan the QR code right here, okay? Because you need to be part of this family. And when I tell you we were doing this Zoom today, we have fun, we joke, we laugh, but we get stuff done. We get stuff done. Now, I have a video I want to play for you guys really quickly. I saw it on social media, and I thought this is really important information I've been seeing for years. And here's a saying I attribute to Nipsey Hussle. I don't know if he said it or not, but I'm still going to give him credit for it. He said, if the people around you are not inspiring you, motivating you, uplifting you to be better tomorrow than you were today, you do not have a circle, you have a cage. And then I would add, and it's up to you if you stay in or you leave that cage. So they did a study, and let me just run the thing here so you can see, because I don't think I can communicate it. It's a really quick video. Watch this. Roll the clip.
Within 25 feet of a high performer, your own performance improves by 15%. Here's the kicker. If you sit within 25 feet of a low performer, your own performance decreases by 30%. This means that our negative emotions are more contagious. That if you're around people who are low performers, whatever that means to you, who have negative cues, who are feeling anxious or tired or low confident, you could catch those cues and that affects your own performance. This is why it is incredibly critical to invest in the 5 people who you spend the most time with. You want to make sure those 5 people are the cues you want to catch. Do you like the cues they're sending? Do they give you the right motivation, feelings? Do they make you feel liked? Do they make you a better version of yourself?
Wow. And there it is. So, we've always said for years, bad news travels faster than good news, right? But now we're having to see there's scientific documented proof that if you're around people that are negative, and then she said low performer, but I'm just going to put it in the context that we all know. You got people that are always got some kind of drama going in their life. Every time they call, they're like, oh, hold on, oh, this done happened. Or they got you on the phone, you're talking about something, oh, hold on, wait a minute, oh, this happened. And they just seem to be negative magnets. I'm not saying to cut people off, delete people, and be like, but I'm saying you need to watch your energy. People, I think now we're becoming a lot more conscious of our energy and our self care, right? So it's really important that you watch people in your circle. Now, she said there are 5 key people you need to have in your circle. We're going to identify and talk about in Success Driven what those key people are, what the traits are that you want to have. Now, we're not saying, okay, you need to go and make sure you're around a lawyer and a judge and a doctor. Just because people are professional does not mean that people need to be around. Oh, so-and-so, they a CPA and they real smart. I've seen a lot of smart, negative people. You need people, you ever run across somebody and when they come into the room, the countenance change, the air, the energy changes? Because when they walked into the room, people was like, there he is, or there she is, right? That kind of thing. And people they become the life of the party. Back in the day, become the life of the party because they just raise the vibe, right? And you want to be around those people that when you get on the phone with them, you get around their presence, you just like, oh, let's go. Let's go. I like what this person's doing. Those are the kind of people you want to be around. The people that say, I know things happen, but just because they happen doesn't mean we're going to live in that. Sometimes we like to live in, we like to wear this victimhood as a cloak, as a cover. We're like, oh, I suffer from this. And then it's like, are we asking for sympathy? Or are we saying, yes, that happens, and I can use that as a stepping stool? When I was growing up, my mom and her friends, just back in the 70s, they would drink a lot. So I was around a lot of alcohol. Matter of fact, my mom would have some parties on the weekend. I would get up in the morning and I would clear off the table, get the vodka, that rock gut brown liquor, throw it away, clean it off, put the dishes in the sink, wash the dishes. And I mean, I'm like 8 and 9 years old, but I thank God, that's one of the reasons why now I don't drink. I do not drink because I've seen so many family members that have had problems from drinking. I am like, no, but that could have went 2 ways. I could have been like, well, my mom doing it, my dad doing it, it must be okay, right? But God had other plans for me. So I say that to say, look at your circumstances, your situation. You either use that as a crutch or use it as a stepping stone. Which one you do is going to depend on the mindset of the people around you. If people around you are enabling you or telling you it's okay, or you have a dream and you mention somebody might want to do that and they tell you why it can't be done, why you can't do it, why it's impossible, then that's not the circle of people you need to be around. You need to be around people going, okay, you want to do that? Let's see, how can that happen? And help you put concrete steps into how you can make that happen. So that's all I got to say about that today. You guys join our Success Driven family. Like I said, from now on, I'm trying to be very focused and instrumental in what I come to you guys with, to just say, hey, oh my God, you see what was on TV last night? Because anybody can say that, yeah, we might have saw that, we might not have seen it. But when I come here, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm either going to give you information I believe you need to know so you can act on it, or I'm going to give you information and education or something I'm offering that I think is an opportunity for you that might help you in your journey. Those are the 2 things I'm talking about. So when you see me go live, like David is trying to get some information away or he's trying to get an opportunity. That's the 2 things. I'm not going to be around here talking about BS because we can find that anywhere, okay? Because your time is valuable. And the time you spend talking and listening and watching me is time you cannot get back. That is precious time, and I thank you for sharing it with me. Okay, so that's all I got to say about that. I will be back later on, but I thank you. Until later, be cool, be safe, and be informed